Hi everyone, it's Natalie and welcome to this month's Plan With Me. For June I am using a Frank Hearts U monthly kit, and it's the first time I've used this kit, a kit from Frank Hearts U2, and I'm really excited to use it. So I will just go through the kit with you and then I'll be back with the Plan With Me.
And this is the June kit. When I saw this, I bought it straight away. I just knew this is exactly, I just knew this was going to be the perfect kit. So this is the first page here. So I've ordered this again in glossy. It's like a travel theme, adventure, boho theme. So this is the header box for the left side of the page. It's so pretty. And then this is the header box for the right side of the page, and it says, I have the soul of an adventurer and the mind of a dreamer. So pretty. And then the second page here has sidebar boxes and headers. So these are 3 sidebar boxes. These look similar to the sidebar boxes, like they're the same style, but they're all little individual labels across here. This is just a full box along with some full boxes here. And then this July covers up the 1st of July on in the monthly spread. And then you've got some headers here, events, monthly goals, busy bits, monthly to-dos, monthly bills and reminders. And then Father's Day, summer starts, Ramadan ends, and Flag Day. I will not be using any of these because they don't apply to me down here in the Southern Hemisphere. So there's that page. And then the next page has like all the icons and date dots. These are washi strips to mark out vacations and a pretty gold glitter. This, I'm really not sure what this is for. It's just like a little washi strip. There's a flag here. You got some payday flags here. There are 5 there. You got all the date dots, which I'm really glad there's dots. And then you've got some little bullet point dots. So you've got like a heart and some exclamation point, some asterisk flags, some exclamation point flags, some $sign flags, and then you got some $sign icons here, asterisks, rubbish bins, exclamation points, hearts, credit cards, a paw print, an apple, sunglasses or glasses, scissors, a suitcase, 2 nail polishes, 2 doctor signs, a house icon, car, some envelopes, gifts, a little water drop, and I have no idea what that is. No clue what that is. And then these are some TV flag icons, which are really going to be good because there are so many shows coming back in June. And then these are some half boxes down the bottom here. And then the last page here has all the labels. So you've got a half box here, these little glitter flag labels. Then all of these are labels, which I'm so impressed with. And then these, I guess, are little washi strips again, I'm assuming, but there are different thicknesses. I don't really know what they're designed for, but cute nonetheless. Yeah, so this was the big full monthly kit. I think this is going to be such a good monthly kit. I'm really excited to use it. They also do have a mini version if you want something that's more condensed than this. So I love this, excited to use that.
So I'm now starting my Plan With Me for the month of June. I am first taking all of, first I'm taking my whiteout tape and just using the whiteout to cover up all the printed items on the header. Because they're quite dark, they're black, you're going to be able to see it through the stickers, and I don't like that look. I think it definitely is worth the time. Just use your whiteout tape and cover it up. It ends up looking so much better in the end, and I'm looking forward to getting like a new planner next year where I don't have to use so much whiteout tape. So after I've used all that whiteout tape there, I'm placing down the header for the left side of the page. I love when shops do a double box like this to cover up the days that go, like if there's like a whole 4 days on the left side of the page. I think it adds so much to it. So I love that. And then I did take the header for the right side of the page and pop that down as well. And now I'm going to work on the sidebar. So with these Frank Hearts U2 kits, the checklists, well, the sidebar isn't designed, is designed to have like a decorative item in there as well. one of the decorative boxes. So I just used the decorative box with like this gold pattern in it. I think it's really pretty. And then I did use all the check boxes and labeled those with monthly goals, monthly to-dos, and reminders. And then I did use the July calendar box to cover up the first day of July on the bottom there. And now I'm moving into the rest of the decorative full boxes. So I do pre-plan my month out on a calendar. So I print out like a picture of like a calendar that looks very similar to the Erin Condren and pre-plan it, because I find when I look at it visually, it just makes it easier to plan it in my planner. And so I do know that the days that I've placed the full boxes on, I don't have anything on those days. If things come up during the month, then, that does happen. But otherwise, I just use the full boxes on the days where I don't have anything planned. So I also took the Ramadan Ends banner event sticker and placed that over the text in the planner. Doesn't really apply to me, but I just wanted to cover up that text there because I knew that I wasn't going to have anything else on that day that I wanted to mark. And now I'm taking the little date dots and placing those over all of the dates. It's very time consuming, but I think it's very well worth it in the end to have those date dots, because I think it really pulls the spread together and all the colours. And I haven't used date dots in the past 2 months, because all the kits that I was using included squares, which I don't like. But yeah, I do place them down with tweezers, and I think most of the things that I placed down in this spread I did use tweezers, but especially for the date dots, you definitely really need tweezers because it is so difficult to place those little tiny dots down. And now I'm going to move on to some of the events. So this Frame Carts You kit, after doing some investigating on YouTube and looking at other people's spreads, is that people use these little washi strips to outline some of the appointment labels. So I decided to do that to bring a lot of that gold glitter in. So on the 21st, I just used a label and layered those strips on either side of it because I wanted to mark the first day of winter. And then I am going ahead and placing my bills down. So I did use these little checkbox labels. You can see that on the right side of the label, there's a little checkbox. So I flipped those around, and then on the other side of the label, I was putting the little credit card icons to mark my bills. So on the 2nd, I have a gym bill due, so pop that there. Then on the 4th, I have my iCloud auto pay. Then the 8th, I have the Planner Society. And on the 13th, I have my mobile bill. So instead of using a credit card, I use a $sign for that. And then on the 15th, I have my Planner Society bill due again. And on the 16th, again, I have my gym bill due. And then I think on the 21st, I've got my Little Miss Papery box due. So I used a envelope icon for that instead because I didn't have enough credit cards. And then I also popped a little gym auto pay on the 30th as well to mark that bill. And I did end up swapping the credit card icon on the 8th for a envelope because that was a planner related subscription as well. So yeah, just jiggling all of those around. I had to pull out the undo for that and move some of the icons because, like I said, I didn't realize that I didn't have enough credit card icons for all the bill due that I had this month, so I had to mix that around. And I actually don't know how I survive without undo. Now that I've got it, it's so much easier to do things. I find myself not worrying too much more about where stickers are put as well, so I definitely recommend getting some undo. I've got a link down below. So now I've got all the bills down, I'm moving on to the 5th. So I placed a label sticker down and this gold foiled planner from Simply Watercolor Co. to mark same but different week, and I also took an appointment label with a little an exclamation point icon to mark that exam period begins. And then I decided to use the same colour or the same type of label on the 23rd to mark the end of the exam period. So I wanted to keep that uniform. And then on the 16th, I am using one of these half boxes to mark the exam that I actually have to go in for and write. With my degree, I have a lot of essays that I have to submit instead, and I did use a pink pencil icon from Two Little Bees to mark that. I love these little pencils. She doesn't sell them anymore. It's a really old sheet, but they look so cute in my monthly spreads. I'm going to be super sad when I run out of those. And then on the 30th, I did use a label with an apple icon to mark that the school term ends, just so I know, for my cousins and my sister who still attend school. And then I am moving to the 1st. I am using a label and then using one of the washi strips underneath it to mark that Nashville season 5B starts up again, and I'm using the little TV flag icon as well. And then on the 2nd, I need to release some earnings, so I'm using a flag and placing that on its side with a little $ icon. And then on the 3rd, I have an appointment, so I used a half box there with a little nail polish icon from the kit. And on the 6th, Shadowhunters Season 2B comes back on, so again I used a label with a washi strip and the TV flag icon to mark that. It's one of my favourite shows, love it, love the books, absolutely love it. And then I also have Orange is the New Black Season 5 premieres on the 9th, so I mark that the same way as all the other TV shows. And I think this was a perfect kit for this month because it has all these TV icons and so many shows are coming back. And then on the 10th, it's a good friend of mine's birthday, so I use a label, some washi strips, and a little gift icon to mark that. And then I have another birthday, so I used just a label and the gift icon to mark that there. And then I moved on to the 22nd and marking Teen Wolf. I think that it comes back on the 22nd, so I'm marking that with the washi strip, the label and the TV icon. And then on the 25th, I just placed a label with a envelope icon because the GP Sticker Studio Mystery Kit comes out. And then I first was just going to put a washi strip underneath for the TV shows. I was just going to put a washi strip just on the bottom of it, but then I decided it didn't look good, so I did end up going back in and using the washi strips to top those off as well, and I think that looked much better. And I did go off camera and fill everything out, and I used my Muji gel pen in 0.5 for that. And then I did place my weekly saving challenge items from PB Shop on each week, so I can complete that. And I also did pop a asterisk on the 12th to mark the Queen's birthday public holiday. And yeah, now I'm placing all my wacky holidays from Once More With Love to fill out the rest of the spread. It's probably a lot less full than it usually is at the start of the month this month, and I think that's just mainly because it's the end of university and all the assignments have been submitted and I've just got exams and other things to go on. So yeah, it's a pretty easy month, so I can't wait for the semester to end. But otherwise, I did show you all of the items that I used for this spread, like my tweezers, the undo, the pen that I used and everything, and what I've got left in the kit. So I've got heaps left in this kit. The best thing about this kit is that there were so many labels, so I can use that throughout the month to see what comes up. But anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Please like it, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at naversascribbles, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!